I just came to drop some stuff off, like at the donation center, and I told myself, I said, you're not going in. Look at you. You're just running up here to drop this off. My husband's working in the yard. I'm going to go back and help him. I'm going to just run in here real quick, y'all. Just like 2 minutes. I'm going to scan the aisles and see if there's anything that's just calling my name, y'all. There's hardly anybody here, so I have to go in there and just see. I have to. So this video I wanted to share with y'all has 2 thrifting parts to it. So this one is the first part. It is a Saturday. I come to, like I said, drop some things off and ended up coming in here and doing a little thrifting. And then I come back on a Thursday evening, which is the second part of this video, at like 5 o'clock. And that is where I find and buy the most stuff. So this video here, I do buy something and I'll share it with you here in just a minute. But in the second part of this video is where I actually find several things. I did want to share with y'all that I am here on a Saturday and then I come back on a Thursday. And so you can see that some of the things are the same except for this lampshade. And this is one of the reasons that I actually came back, is I come back to see if this was still available. I should have bought that, y'all. I should have bought it on the day that I was there, because when I come back in the second part of this video, it is already gone. Like, that lampshade is a pretty popular kind of item right now for people. I just love that it looked like a basket, so that's why I went back to look for it. Okay, y'all, I just one and done. That's I made one round around and I was done, y'all. I am in the shortest shorts known to man because I wasn't going to get out. And I only purchased one thing. It's just something that I do love to use. So I only found that I could use this on this trip. The bottom says Ultima China, but it is that really heavy, like restaurant wear type coffee cup that I absolutely love. So, and it wasn't stained up inside or anything, so I went ahead and grabbed this. This was with tax $1.50. So this was all I purchased on this extremely lightning fast trip into Goodwill today. But I'm back. It is now Thursday and I just delivered some more stuff, so I'm gonna make a run in this Goodwill again and see if they have anything that I might need. Let's go. The music is very loud, but I do see they have some fall stuff out, so let's go see if I can find something today. It looks like they put a lot of fall stuff out since I was here the other day. So while we are thrifting in the fall section here, I just wanted to take a minute to introduce myself to my new subscribers here. Hello and welcome to Thrilled Thrifter. My name is Julie and I absolutely love to go thrift shopping. And I also want to explain to you on today's video how I will be doing my thrift haul, because some of you are new and may not understand that sometimes I do my thrift haul all throughout the video. And basically what that means is that I will go ahead and stop the video if it is something that I purchased purchased and brought home, and I will show you what that is and how I am using it or styling it in my home. And then we will go back to some more thrifting and just carry on like that throughout the rest of the video. So I hope that you enjoy that format. I started that years ago, and my subscribers here on Thrifter absolutely loved it when I started doing that. So I do try to incorporate that in my videos. I do not do it that way in every video. I try to break it up and keep things a little different over here on my channel. But in today's video, that's how we're going to do it. So let's just continue to look at all of this fall stuff and see what we can find. And then I'll share my thrift haul with you all throughout the video. So I was hoping to find a couple of scarecrows, like the big tall ones that I can put out in my yard. I want to put them out by our chicken coop. I have noticed a couple of hawks kind of flying around our chicken coop, and I think maybe if I put some scarecrows out, maybe that will help keep them away. I don't know. My husband said it can't hurt anything, plus it'll look cute for the fall. So I am definitely trying to find them out at the thrift store before I go to Hobby Lobby or somewhere like that and purchase some, just because there are going to be outside and at my chicken coop, so there's no sense in spending money on some that are brand new and really nice. I would rather find some that are really inexpensive and already used. I am super excited to decorate for fall. I just went through my fall totes the other day, and I did film that for the Thrifter Home and Family channel, so be watching for that. But y'all, I go up and down some of these aisles today 2 or 3 times. I don't know why. I was afraid I was missing something. They were putting things out, so I made several trips up and down these aisles. So just excuse my sporadic filming here, there, and everywhere. You might notice that I'm up and down some of these aisles several different times. I don't film the same things, but you may notice that I'm at the lamps, and then I'm at the dishes, and I'm back over by the lamps, different things like that. But I was just all over the place today. So I have been on a declutter, clean, and organize frenzy, and I've been recording and showing all of that on my Thrifter Home and Family channel. If you're not familiar, you can go over there and watch. So I have been looking at the thrift stores for all of the organization things. I've bought several things new, but I am still looking for things at the thrift store to get. I'm gonna try to get out of the way where the camera don't want to focus on me. So I got this, I don't even know what this is originally used for. I don't think it is one that you buy to use in the kitchen, and I'm not really sure where I'm going to use it, because I did buy a 2-pack to use in my kitchen at Marshall's the other day, but I just really couldn't pass this one up because it is a lot longer than the ones that I've been able to find at like Ross and Marshall's. I'll try to turn it around where you can see it a little bit better. It almost looked like it came from maybe IKEA or something. I bought some racks very similar to this to go in my master bedroom closet for my shoes. I'll show that haul later, but it really reminds me of that. So anyway, let me just quit rambling about that. This was $3.49. This tag is on there really kind of weird, but it was $3.49. And I thought that that was a really good price for this one that's really long. And if I have it in place, I'll go ahead and show it to you now. I did want to update y'all on this little chip clip system here. I showed how I did this in last week's thrifting video. We are still loving it. We have used this thing over and over and over, and we love it. So check out last week's video if you want to see how I did a little thrift flip here on this baking pan. But yeah, this is going to work really good right here. It fits nicely, and I can put stuff under it as well. So for now, that's where it's going to stay. All right, so back to thrifting. I am assuming that these were little tea light candle holders. Aren't these just adorable? If that's not what it is, definitely let me know. But I thought that they were super cute. I just really did not have anywhere to put them. I mean, I could find a place, but I guess I just really didn't love them, so I left those behind. And I wanted to show y'all this little oil lamp here. This is super cute. If it would have had the globe, I probably would have brought it home. And then now I am looking for something to keep my pumpkin spice, I think is what I bought at Marshall's. I bought a big thing of the syrup that you can put in your coffee. So I'm looking for something to hold that. I mean, the jar that it came in is fine, but I'm also looking for something a little bit smaller because it's a pretty big jar and I'm afraid it's going to spill really easy when I try to pour it in my cup. So I'm just looking for something to transfer it to that's a little bit smaller and maybe has a little bit more pour control. So I went ahead and picked up this curtain rod and brought it home because I am in the process of gathering things to do a bathroom makeover in my husband and I's bathroom. And I am doing a black light fixture, a black trimmed mirror, and things like that. And so I thought that this small little curtain rod would work good in there because it is the exact color that I need. The only thing about it is that it did not come with any of the hardware in it, which is fine because we have a lot of curtain rod hardware in our toolbox and stuff. It was only $2.50. Well, $2.49 actually, but you get the point. And so that's going to work really good in there. So slowly gathering up things to do a bathroom makeover, and I cannot wait to get started on that, y'all. So now back to thrifting. So if my sweet little Riot was still into trains, and sadly he is not, it makes me so sad that he is not into his trains anymore, I probably would have picked these up for his room. But y'all, he's just kind of outgrown the whole train phase. He is on to like monster trucks and basketballs and all the things. So that's why I left those two little pictures there. I know some of y'all know how much he loves trains. Some of y'all have sent him trains, and we appreciate that so much. But now his brothers are enjoying those. But yeah, he's just not into the train scene train anymore, which makes me very, very sad because my dad actually retired from the railroad. So I don't know, maybe he'll pick up that love for trains again and go to work for the railroad like his great grandpa. I don't know, we'll see. One main reason I wanted to come back in today was to see if this lamp right here still had that wicker shade on it that you might have saw in the very first, very quick shopping trip that I showed you. It is gone, y'all. And somebody, it looks like, did exactly what I would have done and asked if they could just buy the shade. I'm sure that's what happened, but I'll put a clip up here of what I'm talking about. But yeah, I should have got that when I was here the other day because I have the perfect spot for it. But oh well, that's what happens when you do not put those things in your buggy. They are gone. So this piece here that I brought home definitely reminds me of just very primitive and country decor, which I love. We all know this, and if you're new, now you know. I love primitive country style decor. I kind of have a mixture of everything, but when I see little pieces like this that I think will make my space look more primitive and country, I just have to have it. And it is just this simple metal matchbox. Let me get out of the view. And I just think that it is beautiful, and it's so plain, and to some people it is probably so ugly, but I really like it. And it is just a matchbox. You can see the little striker thing here on the bottom, and at first I thought that maybe somebody spray painted this, but it does not look like it is spray painted. I think that it came like this. It still has the original sticker on it. It was $2.49. I have an idea for this, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you my ideas now, but I also want to try something else just in case you are out at the thrift store and you're trying to get your kitchen or your space organized. You might be able to use this in either your kitchen or your bathroom or anywhere. So let me show y'all what I'm thinking about doing with it real quick. So right here, this space, this little cabinet right here by my sink, I have this wall with this little basket on it, and I love how just that looks hanging on the wall. But I also thought, what if I took this down, and excuse some of these little nails, I'm trying to find decorative hooks and different things to go here, but I thought about, what if I took this piece here and hung it right here. I'll take that little nail out if this is where I decide to keep it. What if I put this piece here, and again, I'll do a better hanging up job, and I'm going to make sure I like it there first. Put this here, and then let me show y'all. I have certain spoons that I like to use to stir our tea with. So these are my designated tea stirring spoons. As you can tell, they're really, really dark. And I thought, how beautiful would it look to have these two wooden spoons. And again, they will lay better in here after, yeah, something kind of like that. Once I get it all nailed in place correctly. I love that. And that helps keep my teaspoons separate. And then all of these other spoons that I actually cook with and stuff, over here in my thrifted little pitcher from Goodwill, those are over here by the stove. And because I normally have my tea jug here in the sink stirring and stuff sometimes, these will be right here and be available. And I got some wooden spoons from Hobby Lobby that have like a little pumpkin and stuff, and I could put one of those in there just to give a little fall touch, and maybe one in the other one. I think that this is probably where it is going to end up in my kitchen, but let me give y'all a couple more ideas for this, just in case you come across one and you like these other ideas that I'm going to give you better. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to try it together. And I think that if this does work, this would be also a very good idea to hang like on the inside of your cabinets or something. If you could start collecting them or find more than one, is to maybe put your aluminum foil down in one. Let's see if this one even fits. Okay, so this one is from Sam's, so it is pretty snug in there, but it does fit, and it gives you an idea of what you could do with these old tall matchbox holders here that, you know, I probably could put this over by my fireplace, but I really don't have a spot for it over there, and I think that it would be more useful in my kitchen. So let me show y'all. So like right here inside this door, I have hung up these little strainers, and so I think that if you hung this, or if you had 2 or 3 even, they even have wooden ones, all different kind. You could hang them on the back of this door, take a small little thin screw, and hang that up on the back of some of your cabinet doors. I think that that would work well for storage and all the things. And what I don't like about those that they sell at like Amazon and Walmart and all is that those containers hold like 4 or 5 of these, and as soon as you pull one out, the rest of them like all slide or fall over. Whereas if you had several of these, you could put them up individually and then just pull out, you know, the individual one that you need. Like I said, that roll of aluminum foil is from Sam's, so it's like a lot thicker and bigger, but most foils are kind of like this size right here. So like here's my parchment paper that I grabbed for a lot too, and look how good it fits in there, like so well. I just love this little idea. I don't even know why I thought about this when I saw it in Goodwill. That was just another thing that I thought of, so I think that I will slowly start to collect these and use them for this purpose right here. Okay, so I love that idea, so I hope that that is useful for y'all to think about when you're out thrifting. But if you find a metal one like this, and if you use hair tools, so this was something else that I thought about, especially if you have like a teenage daughter or something, you could hang this up in your bathroom close to where you keep your flat iron or curling iron or something like that. And a lot of times it makes me kind of nervous to lay my straightener or whatever down on top of my bathroom counter when I'm finished. I just don't want it to get too hot. So I know a lot of those come with these little cases and stuff, but I mean, who really keeps up with those? I don't. So my thoughts on that for this was you could hang this up in your bathroom if you love this kind of look where it could be out on display or either inside the cabinet, kind of like the kitchen. And while it's still hot, you could put it in this metal, and then it, you know, it would kind of cool off in here, and that would keep it out of the way. It would, you would be able to put it up immediately because this is metal. So yeah, that was another little idea that I had for this. I would not do that with the wood ones because there are some of these tall kitchen, some of these tall match holders that are made out of wood. I wouldn't use the wood ones for like a hot tool or something. But yeah, so that's another little idea. You could even spray paint this a different color to match your bathroom or your teenager's room or something like that. So it's definitely an idea, and it kind of keeps it up off your counter and out of the way. So anyway, that is probably how I'm going to use the matchbox holder, but I also wanted to give y'all a couple of other ideas that if you see one of these, that you might be able to use them in your home in a different way. If you have any other ideas for us on how we could use these matchbox holders here, let us know down in the comment section. But in the meantime, we are going to go back to thrifting. So I did not bring these home, but I wanted to share them with y'all. Look how neat these are. And I just like to show things like this just to give you an idea of all of the fun little things that you can see and find out at the thrift store. Somebody is going to love these very, very much. I thought that they were very interesting and very unique, and they're going to make somebody very, very happy. I do not normally pick up drinking glasses at Goodwill unless they are like the Wexford or the other pattern that I really like of clear drinking glasses. But when I saw these, I thought these looked like a very high-end type glass that I've seen on some different websites. Not that high-end glasses matter to me, but it really, really caught my eye and made me think of those. And for me, a glass or a coffee mug, it has to feel right in my hand, and it has to be almost like the perfect size. Let me show you all the other ones that I'm talking about real quick. So this is the clear glass ones that I'm talking about that I really, really like. And I love to be able to see through my glass. Like, how much do I have left? I don't know. There's just something about seeing the liquid in my glass. I want to kind of be able to see through it. And so I normally just purchase these at the thrift store, or I have for the last several years. And so I was really surprised with myself. You can kind of see the similarities here in size and kind of how they both fit in my hand. They both fit very similar, and they're green. I mean, they are such a beautiful color. When I was pulling them off the shelf, I was like, please be 4, please be 4. And then I'm like, why does it matter if there's only 3? I'm gonna get them anyway, just because I love these, and these will be part of our everyday glasses, what we drink out of kind of collection. Like I said, there were 3. They're made very well. If you know anything about this style, or like just anything about these at all, like what they're called, I just love this little ripple effect on them. So pretty. And I did check all of them in the store. Don't forget to check in the store for chips or cracks in your glasses. And of course, it's kind of hard to look on here to see a crack, but just, look the best you can, and then always check the bottom to make sure there's no cracks or anything. There wasn't a name or anything on the bottom, but yeah, here's another good look at this glass. Let me know if you know anything about this. I would definitely be looking for more of these because I just love them that much. And we all know that I love my green, so this is going to look so pretty with my new Corelle dishes. They're got the blue flower, and then with the green cup is going to look so good. So yes, I was excited to have these 3, and they were $1.39 a piece for these. Okay, so I'm going to go get these washed up and put in my cabinet, and I'm going to put y'all back to the thrifting footage. So something that I am definitely keeping an eye out for while I am thrifting right now especially is for different items and dishes and pieces that I can use in my home decor for the fall. So look at all of these beautiful rich colors in some of these dishes over here. This would look so beautiful underneath a little clay pot with a pothos plant or some kind of plant in it, and it would just bring a nice little touch of that fall color without just being overbearing. So definitely be on the lookout in your dish section at your thrift store, because you will be surprised at all the beautiful amber glass type colored dishes that they have over there this time of the year. We are headed home from Goodwill. I just had to stop and smell the hay bales, y'all. This is what country living is all about, and this is one of my favorite scenes living in the country, is freshly baled, beautiful hay. Isn't it gorgeous? Sometimes you just got to stop and really appreciate God's creation and just the beauty of the little things, like like fresh hay being built into round rolls. I love it. Love it, love it. That is one of my most favorite things. It just brings me such peace and joy. I could just sit here, but I'm sure that the people that live here are probably thinking, what are you doing? Crazy lady, get out of our yard. So I'm heading home from Goodwill now. Thank y'all so much for going thrifting with me. I hope that y'all enjoyed the thrift shopping trip, seeing my thrift haul, and how I use or plan to use some of these items in and throughout my home. I hope that it gives you all of the ideas of how you can use thrifted pieces as well. Don't forget that I'll see you guys on Sunday on my home and family channel. We hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. We love y'all, and I'll see you Sunday with a brand new video.